Hi there, grade 5 learners. This is Sir Marvin and I am your learning buddy. And today, I am going to teach you how to distinguish a text type according to purpose. Bago natin simulan ang ating lesson, mangyaring pindutin ang subscribe button sa baba. And also, don't forget to like and comment down below for your topic suggestion. Don't also forget to hit the notification bell para laging updated sa mga bagong video ng Learning Buddy.
Welcome back to Learning Buddy. This is Sir Marvin and today we will be talking about the English 5 Quarter 3 for week number 2. Distinguish text types according to purpose and features. Today we will be talking about the time order. How to use or how to identify the text types. Time order. Okay, let's proceed. The time order text types uses the order of events or chronology to inform readers about events or content. Alright, so this topic will be talking about time order text type. We have finished the enumeration, the explanation, and the classification or description, and today we will be talking about the time order. The time order text type uses the order of events or chronology. In Filipino, ang pagkakasunod-sunod to inform readers about events or content. Alright, let's proceed. The common signal words, of course, this text type is also going to use signal words. Okay, but this time, this is different from the signal words that we have used from the previous discussions or the topic. Okay, the common signal words used for time order or chronological text type are after, afterwards, ago, already, always, at last, at that time, at the same time, before, and during. Of course, there are still a lot of signal words that you can use, and if you want to use those, you may want to search on Google, right? But this time, I have presented just to inform you, or just to show you what are the words that we use as the common signal words to show time order. Specific time indicators are also used as signal words in time order text types. Names of days, months or years, times of day, and others. So we can say Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Months, of course, you know those months, and or years. And we can also use times of day and others. So these are going to be our indicators for specification, specific time indicators. But these are the said or the common signal words we are supposed to use or that we should use when we use time order type of text, or these are the words that we should look for if we want to identify if text is a time order text type. Let's proceed. Example. We have the topic how to purify cloudy water. Let's read. Boiling is perhaps the safest way to purify cloudy water. When we say cloudy water, this is a water that is unclear. It's cloudy. You will need a boiling pot, fire, salt, a coffee filter cloth, charcoal, and cotton. First, pre-filter the cloudy water with a cotton filter or folded cloth. Then, boil the filtered water. Add a small amount of salt to improve the taste of water as it is boiling. If you are above 2,000 feet altitude, boil for 3 minutes. Next, let the water cool. Meanwhile, make a cotton and charcoal filter by crushing the charcoal and putting it in the cotton as drop. This will remove impurities and steal some bad taste from the boiled water. Finally, filter the boiled water through the cotton drop. Alright, I believe that you have noticed things from this example. Number 1 question for us to know. What is the text about? Very good. The text is about how to purify cloudy water. So isn't it that the steps on how to purify cloudy water are given below? Next, what are the steps presented in the process text? The steps given are, of course, we have mentioned that earlier, so I think I don't need to reread those, okay, because I believe that you have already acknowledged them earlier. Okay, next, number 3 questions. Number 3 question, we have, what words help you get the process step by step? Of course, the words that helped you, and I believe that you'll agree, are these words: first, then, meanwhile, next, and finally. These are the words that help you, okay, get the step-by-step process. Okay, because these words are called, okay, the time order signal words. These are the words that are giving time order. That's why the first one is first, because it is the first step that you need to do for you to purify, okay, a cloudy water. Am I correct? Yes. So this is our first signal word, first. And then the second one is good, then. So you can use second because we have used first, so you may opt to use second, right? But here in this example, the word used is then. Okay, then means next, okay, or the following step to do. Next one, very good, meanwhile. Okay, meanwhile is also an expression of time, okay, time order. It is a signal word that expresses time order. We cannot use meanwhile in the first, okay, or if we want to place it in the first as the first step, we cannot have it that way, because meanwhile is only applicable in the inner steps. Okay, we have next. Okay, next is following then. Okay, it means this is the first step, the second step, and the third. So this next is the third step. So what should we do after we pre-filter the cloudy water and boil the filtered water? The next thing to do is just to let the water cool. And the next is, or the last one is finally, or finally. Finally is the last or the ending signal word. Okay, remember that finally is used to signal the end of enumeration. In Filipino, means siya na yung pinakahuli. Okay, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin sa unahan, no? Kasi kaya nga tinawag na end, nasa dulo dapat. So finally is always placed as the last signal word in the sentence or the text or a paragraph, or in the paragraph. Okay, so these are the words that help you get the step-by-step process. Next, number 4. What do you think will happen when one or two steps are missed? In Filipino, kapag nakalimutan mo ang isa sa mga steps na ibinigay, ano kaya mangyayari? Okay, you will not be able to perfectly purify cloudy water kasi may nakalimutan kang step. Okay, it means that once that you have failed to do one of these steps, perfectly purify cloudy water. Next, number 5. Why is it important to follow the steps? Of course, it is important to follow steps because, okay, I want your answers. Please comment down below for your answers because I want it to come from you. Alright, so I hope that you have learned, and let's have this read. Time order or chronological text type. In a time order or chronological sequence, the author uses the order of events. We call it chronology to inform the readers about events or content. And in our situation, the example that we have read or we have done is an example of an informative text. The reason why it is classified as informative text or expository text, because it gives the information on how to do specific thing, okay, or specific things rather. The events may be organized by time or date, and we have used not date but time order, by arranging events as a series of steps or by following a list like structure. Okay, chronological sequencing is commonly used in non-fiction text. Okay, it means ginagamit natin ang chronological order sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng factual or informative idea or content. So when we say non-fiction, these are the type of text that exposes, okay, or inform readers. That's why it's called informative or expository text. Just like when you watch vlog, right? When you watch a vlog, just like the 5 tips on how to cook adobo, okay, or 5 tips on how to cook a delicious adobo Filipino style. Okay, it means that you are going to follow the steps that the vlogger will provide. That is called an expository video, or the vlog, or the expository text if it's about a text, or if it's in a text form that you are going to read. So informative or expository text can be read in magazines, books, pamphlets, etc. Okay, as long as you are following a certain information or step how to do something, okay, or specific step on how to create specific things, right? You are reading a time order, okay, type of text. Okay, in non-fiction, there are usually clear time markers such as dates or times of day or year or months, etc., to indicate a clear timeline. Okay, in Filipino, para mas maliwanag siya, ang binibigay nating oras, kaya naman ay petsa, kaya naman ay palatandaan ng kung kailan nangyari ang isang bagay or dapat gawin ang isang bagay. Right? It's practice time. Directions. Okay, read the text below. Answer the questions that follow on a sheet of paper. How to mold a sculpture. First, clean the clay by getting rid of the bits of sand and dirt from it. Then, add or remove water from the clay if necessary. If the clay is too wet, it will not hold a shape. And if it's too dry, it will not be flexible enough to mold. Next, begin to shape the clay into something with your bare hands or with tools. Okay. Alright, let's proceed. Roll and push clay into shapes or pull off and stick back on different places. After the clay has been molded, put it into a kind of oven to be fired. Then, build a fire. As the fire slowly gets hotter and hotter, water is baked out of the clay. Sooner or later, the clay dries up and becomes hard with a new shape. Remove it from the oven and let it cool. Afterwards, you may paint it or put some designs of your choice on it. Okay, this is an example of course, time order type of text. Let's answer the questions. Number 1. How many steps in the process are given? Very good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. Why and how do we do that? Of course, we have look upon. Very good. We have look upon the signal words that are used to show time order. Next question, number 2. What are the steps in molding a sculpture? Okay, and they are Clean the clay by getting rid of the bits of sand and dirt from it. Add or remove water from the clay if necessary. Begin to shape the clay into something with your own bare hands or with tools. The clay has been molded. Ang gagawin, put it into a kind of oven to be fired. Build a fire, and as the fire slowly gets hotter and hotter, water is going to be baked out of the clay. And then, when the clay dries up and becomes hard with a new shape, remove it from the oven and let it cool. And of course, you may paint. The last step to do, paint it with some designs of your own choice. Okay, so those are the steps, okay, in molding a sculpture. Number 3, what words are used to introduce the steps? Okay, of course I have mentioned those already. Our signal words. Okay, so here are our signal words. Okay, so I hope that everybody is getting, okay, the time order type of text. Okay, next, number 4, what other words are used to introduce the steps? Okay, what other words? Okay, so the answers are very good. Sooner or later. Another. Good. Afterwards. Of course. So I hope that you have understood this lesson, and I hope to see you next week for our next topic. Okay, for the English 5 quarter 3 week number 3 and so on. Okay, this is your learning buddy. I am Sir Marvin, and thank you for being with me today. Signing off.
You have learned something today, and I hope to see you next week for our following topic. This is Sir Marvin, and I am your learning buddy.